The CES 2021 may have come and gone, but it was dominated by PC news, and manufacturers announced quite a few new laptops across many categories. In this video we are going to look at the best gaming laptops CES 2021 has to offer. But before we proceed, I would like to say a quick shout to Fabian Camillo Peroza, Rafrafi Yassin, and Mohith Ishwar. Thank you for your support. I do a random shout out from my subscribers. If you want to get mentioned in my next video, subscribe now. And remember to check the description below for pricing and the latest deals on the products mentioned. Without further ado, here are the best gaming laptops of CES 2021. Coming in at number 5 is MSI GE76 Raider Dragon Edition Tiamat. MSI is never content with making an ordinary laptop, a culture I love. The GE76 Raider Dragon Edition Tiamat is a proud continuation of that tradition, with an absolutely insane etched finish that includes the 11 divine creatures on the Ishtar Gate, and extends from the lid to the chassis. Inside, the Tiamat has an RTX 3070 or 3080 GPU, a 10th gen Intel Core i7 or Core i9 processor, as there's no 11th gen successor just yet, and a 99.9 Wh battery which goes right up to the limit of what is allowed to be taken onto an airplane. The laptop is also the first to ship with Wi-Fi 6E, according to MSI, which can use the 6 GHz band as well as the more ordinary 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz bands. Sadly, a 17-inch 1440p screen option isn't available, so you'll have to choose from a high refresh rate 1080p, 240Hz or 300Hz, or a 4K 60Hz panel. HDMI 2.1 also isn't included, but you can connect to 4K 120Hz displays via DisplayPort if needed. Number 4 is the new Lenovo Legion 7. The Lenovo Legion 7 seems to have perfectly captured the trends of CES 2021 with an upgraded display, RTX 3000 series graphics cards, and Ryzen 5000 processors. The screen is the highlight for me. It's a 16-inch 1440p 165Hz G-Sync unit with a 16:10 aspect ratio, taller than the usual 16:9. It's also HDR capable with an entry-level display, HDR 400 certification, and Dolby Vision support, which is a neat inclusion. The chassis is impressive too, with zone-controlled RGB lighting on every side, which can be turned off for a perfectly businesslike appearance, and a larger trackpad than last year's iteration. Internally, it looks like Lenovo is another manufacturer aiming for improved cooling performance, with increased airflow, more copper heat pipes, and several new temperature sensors. Even the internals have been styled too, with QR codes for rapid recognition of parts to replace or upgrade when the time comes. The whole laptop looks very promising and professional. Coming in at number 3 is Asus Strix Scar 15. There are gaming laptops, and then there are gaming laptops like the Asus ROG Strix Scar 15 series. While most of today's gaming laptops have eschewed over-the-top designs of yesteryears for muted and understated ones, the ROG Strix Scar 15 fully embraced its identity as a mobile gaming powerhouse. It has even got a funky RGB light band around it. With the 2021 version, the Strix Scar 15 just got a whole lot more powerful. Released at this year's Digital CES 2021 show, it's part of ROG's first salvo of gaming laptops options for 2021. You now have a choice of the latest NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3000 series laptop GPUs, up to GeForce RTX 3080, as well as AMD Ryzen 9 5000 series mobile processors to pick from. In fact, our test model would put most gaming desktops to shame with its GeForce RTX 3080 graphics processor with 16GB VRAM, Ryzen 9 5900HX CPU, and a 15.6-inch Full HD 1080p display with a speedy 300Hz refresh rate. It's a real beauty that's bound to raise eyebrows wherever it goes, be it at a cafe, school, or workplace, as long as you're ready to flaunt it. Our number 2 is Gigabyte Aorus 15P. The Aorus 15P is looking to differentiate itself through better sustained performance, with Gigabyte's engineers increasing its air intake and using dual fans and 5 heat pipes to dissipate heat away from the CPU, GPU, and other components. Gigabyte claims this has reduced CPU/GPU temperatures by around 10 degrees, a significant improvement, and that the laptop can maintain high clock speeds longer than its competition. The laptop also uses Microsoft Azure AI to balance the load between CPU and GPU, something that Nvidia also mentioned doing with their Dynamic Boost 2.0 tech on the new RTX 3000 series cards. This is a great laptop with the latest Nvidia graphics cards, and possibly has the best thermals amongst peers. And finally, our number one is Asus Flow X13. The new Asus ROG Flow X13 could almost be described as being unrivaled because a convertible with this configuration is a rarity. More precisely, Asus installs AMD's flagship in its 13-inch convertible, the Ryzen 9 5980HS. With its 8 cores and 16 threads, the compact device can easily handle demanding applications. The 32GB of RAM and the 1TB SSD round off the package. But this is not enough. Gamers should also get their money's worth with the device, since it's a device from the ROG range after all. An Nvidia GeForce GTX 1650 Max-Q with 4GB of VRAM is installed, which is sufficient for most games. However, those who need the ultimate performance for the most modern 3D games can expand the device with the external RTX 3080 graphics dock. And that pretty much wraps up our review. What do you think of these CES 2021 gaming laptops? Do let me know in the comments below, and on your way down, please click the like button so you can help others discover this video. And smash that subscribe button and notification bell if you haven't done so already, so you won't miss more upcoming content like this. Be sure to check out the description for links to find the most up-to-date pricing and deals on the products mentioned in this video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.